Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to After Hour Gaming League. This is jwschmo from Team Raytheon. Thank you for joining us today in what should be a fantastic Game 4 matchup between AMD and Raytheon. In the upper left-hand corner, playing for AMD, is Korax as the red Zerg. And in the bottom right-hand corner, playing as the blue Protoss for Raytheon, is jwschmo. And ladies and gentlemen, just some history here on this matchup. It is indeed 1-2. This can be a deciding match. This could potentially shut out Raytheon from the rest of the playoffs and end their career here for this season. Raytheon did go 5-1 in the regular season. AMD did go to 4-2, so we have a very evenly matched gameplay here on both sides. I will note Korax was not the original player here for AMD. It was originally Random Nice Guy. However, he did have a family emergency that he needed to take care of and was unable to join us for this week of gameplay. So Korax was able to also jump in at a moment's notice and really come through for AMD's team. Alright, so we see some pretty typical play here. We have a spawning pool going down for Korax and a forge going down for jwschmo. I'm just going to pause it right here. Very typically, right, you have in a ZVP game, that's Zerg vs Protoss, you do see the Protoss tend to wall off in this line. The significance behind that wall right here is it allows the Protoss player to grab two bases with fairly low risk, his natural and then his main base. Zerg typically needs to then engage on multiple channels. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. It does look like Korax is throwing down two extractors and grabbing his 6 Zerglings. This is also, I've seen this before, a 6 Zergling push. What this typically does is it finishes well before that first photon cannon goes down, and it does look like jwschmo is going to see the 6 Zerglings coming in, so he is going to need to very quickly put down that cannon. The addendum to that is he is going to need to get a cannon down in his middle line in order to counter if these guys don't walk right past. They just walk right past the forge, which they don't. Alright, so it does look like, well, it does look like these Zerglings are going to attack the forge, which really isn't going to be too effective here because this cannon is going to be able to take down most of them. Minus, say, 5. I think this cannon is going to be the champion of this game. It's a shame that he can't get rankings for it. He does take all the Zerglings down, and we do see, well, economy-wise, income-wise, it does look like it is decidedly in jwschmo's favor. We do see some more Zerglings down there for Korax, but not a huge amount of drones here for Korax, and it does look like another forge going down and a gateway for jwschmo. He should be throwing down a cybernetic core. Yep. But at this point, really, it does seem that jwschmo has a significant economy advantage. It does look like Korax is supply blocked here and is just now throwing down his overlord. Alright. jwschmo now should be right about now grabbing a warp gate. Yep, that research is going down. Let's look at production. So again, a little bit light here on the number of drones mining here for Korax. And it does look like jwschmo is going to take a second, so I think that's going to put him in a little bit of a lead here economically, a little bit more of a lead really. We do see just a huge discrepancy in the economy here. So this, I don't know if Korax is going to be able to really recover here from that original push. We do see a number of more Zerglings out. Let's look at numbers. 12 to be exact. More Zerglings than drones. I think that puts him a little bit at a disadvantage here from a mineral standpoint. We do see the Mothership Core going out for jwschmo, and he is researching his Protoss ground weapons along with getting a robotics facility. And we do see a Roach Horn going down for Korax. But I just, with the number of drones right now that he has mining, I don't see that being the most effective winnable situation for him. I mean, just looking at the, I mean, it's a almost 4-to-1 difference here in the number of mining workers. Alright, so we do see a proxy pylon going down for jwschmo. His research is about halfway done here for his ground weapons. And we do see, so this zealot right here is basically the nozzle of this wall, right? So if a group of Zerglings were to come in right through here, they're gonna have to get through this zealot. That's a typical play here for any Protoss play, but at this point I am not 100% sure how effective that is going to be. Alright, so we do see the Time Warp coming down. This is going to basically be able to do some damage here. What it's effectively doing is slowing down these drones. It reduces the amount of minerals that Korax is going to be able to mine, simply because his drones are going to be going significantly slower. Alright, so we do see a Spore Crawler going down. And a Spine Crawler going down. But again, I mean, it's now 4-to-1 here on the drone to count. Drone to probe count. So I thinketh this does not look goodeth for Korax. Gonna go out here on a limb and say I think that Korax is going to fall in a very short while here to a substantially larger economy. I will note that he was brought on last minute by AMD because of this last minute emergency from that random nice guy did have to take care of. So I give props to him for showing up and playing the match, even though probably not exactly put in the best position on his part, or for his part. Alright, so it does look like jwschmo is supply blocked here for the moment. I will note that this extractor here is a little confusing. I'm not sure why it's there. It's not being used. It's not really doing anything. We do see some more drones going down. And some more roaches going to the back of the base. I'm not 100% sure why. But I mean, from an army standpoint, it's almost 2-to-1. And we do see a Zergling fall. So there is a Zergling Greyguard. Alright, so we're going to see jwschmo just kind of, oh my, walk right up here. We're going to see a little moving back, retreating. I think this is kind of going to be the end here. It does look like these roaches are going to fall. Not the most significant defensive structure here. Alright, so we have, let's see here, five roaches, 6 roaches, and 2 zerglings against 8, 15-ish stalkers with 1-1 researched, and it doesn't look like the roaches have any research set up. So not exactly, again, the best position to be in for Korax. I will take a moment here to just show that from a scouting standpoint, both teams are effectively scouting. I'm going to let this play on just to get past it. But again, you know, this is going to slow down production. Wrong button. To almost half. jwschmo backing off, doesn't want to engage the entire army. It does look like this combination is going to finish it. Korax is defenseless at this point, except for that Spore Crawler, and there is the GG, and Korax reaffirming his Koreanness today. So, ladies and gentlemen, Game 4 between Raytheon and AMD is going to go to Raytheon for jwschmo. That is going to start up a ace match between the two teams. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to the final round, and that will determine who advances onto the next matchup between whoever wins a best of 5 in the other side of the playoffs. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This is jwschmo from After Hour Gaming League's Raytheon B League, and I will see you at the ace match.